Welcome back to Franz Talks Books. This is a place for nerds who like words. As a certified bookworm, I always find pleasure in talking about books I like and believe it's my duty to talk about books that I don't like. I mean, if I don't tell people what not to read, how will they know? Come, join me in my journey through the wonderful world of fantasy and fiction. I talk about books every week here. If you like what you hear, please share the good word with all your friends and family. And for some reason you don't like what you hear, feel free to discontinue. Let's get reading.
We Used to Live Here by Marcus Cleve. Publisher's summary. As a young queer couple who flip houses, Charlie and Eve can't believe the killer did they have just gotten on an old house in a picturesque neighborhood. As they're working in the house one day, there's a knock on the door. A man stands there with his family, claiming to have lived there years before and asking if it would be alright if he showed his kids around. People pleaser to a fault, Eve lets them in. As soon as the strangers enter their home, uncanny and inexplicable things start happening, including the family's youngest child going missing and a ghostly presence materializing in the basement. Even more weird is that the family can't seem to take the hint that their visit should be over. And when Charlie suddenly vanishes, Eve slowly loses her grip on reality. Something is terribly wrong with the house and with the visiting family. Or is Eve just imagining things? The month of October needs to be started with a good fear fest, doesn't it? Marcus Cleaver's We Used to Live Here was a perfect beginning of October for me. Now, the people who know me know that I'm not a horror fan. I don't watch gory, scary movies. In fact, the brand of scare that I enjoy is more The Shutter than The Ring. The slow build up, psych thrillers that make you keep your lights on at the bedtime is more my speed than the blood dripping and head twisting gore. And We Used to Live Here is a perfect fit. The story opens up with us meeting Eve. She's at the house they just bought, waiting for Charlie to come back so they can have a cozy evening in the old house, snuggle up by the fireplace with their dog. She doesn't like the big house and its remote location. She's not comfortable with the silence or the vast empty space that surrounds the house. Just when you're getting to know her unease, there is a knock on the door. You expect that her partner is back, but instead you meet a strange family at the door who claims to have been previous occupants of the house. Eve's unease flows through the words of the book and slowly takes a grip around your heart. The strange family, their interaction among themselves, the big old house, and that sense of something wrong. The fear builds slowly, as if you're watching a bathtub fill. There's no jump scares, no gruesome or gory imagery, but the absence of that obvious is something more chilling. I didn't even realize that I started to wish for Charlie to come back just so Eve doesn't have to be with this strange family by herself. The palpable relief that I felt when she came back, it was a surprise to myself. Marcus builds a great big silent scary picture like falling snow on the outside. You don't hear the fear build, but build it does. The strangeness of the family, the missing child, the figure on the stairs, the attic, and the labyrinthine basement. One after the other, things keep happening, and the feeling of unease keeps building. The narration of this book is so gracious that you don't even realize how and when you start wishing for things to go Eve's way. You just wish to scream. The pattern of feeling unsafe and then safe again and then again breaking that safety works brilliantly. The lull of safety that you feel, it gets snatched away with such brilliant viciousness that you never feel fully settled. Just when you start thinking that, okay, now she's safe, it all goes away. This, I believe, is the true success of this novel. A novel that makes you wonder and question and fear all that is unknown and all that is known with equal ferocity. We Used to Live Here is a perfect October read. It's fast, it's thrilling, it's brilliantly written and performed. It's a big thumbs up from me. It's time to get your fear on. Happy October, everyone!